Just to be clear, a 12-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by her father and as a result became pregnant, under your interpretation of 94004, she would be forced to carry her pregnancy to term, correct?
I would say under the policy choice the legislature made in 94004 that would be correct.
Okay, so in that case, a child would be forced to deliver a baby. Under your interpretation of 94004, there would not be an exception for sexual assault or rape, correct?
I believe that is correct unless it was necessary to save the life of the mother or two doctors said it would.
There would not be an exception for incest, correct?
I believe that is correct unless 94004 sub 5 applied.
There would not be an exception for the health of the mother, correct?
I believe that's correct unless it's 94004 sub 5 applies.
There would not be an exception for a fetal abnormality, correct?
I think one of the elements for a violation of 94004 sub 1 is that it is a living unborn child, so I guess it would probably depend to the extent of the fetal abnormality. If it's a situation where in the death of the fetus, I don't think you could apply this statute.
Let me drill down a little bit with some specifics on these. Just to be clear, a 12-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by her father and as a result became pregnant, under your interpretation of 94004, she would be forced to carry her pregnancy to term, correct?
I would say under the policy choice the legislature made in 94004 that would be correct.
Okay, so in that case, a child would be forced to deliver a baby. Let me ask you another question. How about a woman who is a college freshman here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison? If she is sexually assaulted and is charged as a third-degree sexual assault, which under the statute, under 940.225 sub 3A, that would be intercourse without consent. Okay. If she became pregnant as a result of the sexual assault, it would be illegal for her to obtain an abortion, correct?
It would be illegal for a doctor to provide an abortion to her in the state of Wisconsin, correct.
And were she to obtain an abortion after quickening, whatever that means, the penalty under 94004 would be 15 years. It's a Class E felony, correct?
Are you talking about after quickening under 94004 sub 2 sub A?
Yes.
I believe that's how it's defined, yes.
Okay.
But it would not be, she would not be subject to that penalty.
I understand. Right. If her assaulter is charged under 940.225 sub 3 sub A, which is a third-degree sexual assault, he would be facing a 10-year maximum imprisonment because that would be a Class G felony. Is that correct?
I'm not sure what the particular penalty associated with that crime is.
You can take my word for it. In that case, the penalty for aborting after a sexual assault would be more severe than the penalty for the sexual assault. And the local elected officials, amici, cite an article from the Journal of the American Medical Association that estimates that 65,000 pregnancies have been caused by rape in the 14 states that outlawed abortion after Dobbs. So the scenario is far from speculative.